Simple interest.
Mommy Iska is known as someone who lends money to those who are in need. She places 12% interest to every amount and deducts that immediately. For example, if someone borrowed 1,000 peso, Mommy Iska will give 880 pesos to the owner. Now the borrower has the option to pay the whole amount 1,000 for 6 months to 1 year. For letter A, Jason borrowed 15,825 from Mommy Iska. How much will he receive and pay every month if he opted to pay it for 1 year? So first, let's determine how much will he receive, and that means the 12% will be deducted from the 15,825. So what we're going to do is first to multiply the amount 15,085 multiplied by 1 minus 12%, which will be the one that will be deducted. So Jason will receive an amount of 13,926. Now, how much should he pay every month? So since he borrowed 15,825, then we can just simply divide it by the number of months that he will need it to pay. So he opted to pay for 1 year, which is 12 months, and he need to pay 1,318 pesos and 75 centavos per month to Mommy Iska. For letter B, Jenny, Tess, and Gio also borrowed from Mommy Iska the amount of 47,292, 8,298, and 29,465 respectively. How much did Mommy Iska earn from all of them, including Jason? Okay, so what we will going to do, instead of putting in all of the amounts, we can use the different variables A, B, C, and D. Since we have 4 borrowers, Jenny, Tess, Yo, and Jason. So if we press calc, the calculator will ask what is the first amount. The first amount Jenny borrowed is 47,292. Tess borrowed 8,298. While Yo has borrowed 29,465. While Jason borrowed 15,825. So, the total amount Mommy Iska will earn from all of the borrowed money is 12,105.6 pesos. If the terms of payment of Jenny is 6 months starting March, Tess is 9 months starting May, Yo is 10 months starting February, which month will Mommy Iska have the highest collectible and how much is it? Suppose Jason will start paying Mommy Iska starting January. So if we take a look at the graph shown, then the highest collectible that Mommy Iska will receive from the payment each month of the 4 borrowers is on the month of May, since everyone will now start to pay Mommy Iska their monthly amount to be paid. So since we already input or we already stored the values of Jenny, Tess, Yo, and Jason from our variables A to D, then what we can simply do is we need to divide each of the variables by the number of months they need to pay. So Jenny will pay for 6 months, Tess will pay for 9 months, Yo will pay for 10 months, while Jason will pay 1 year or 12 months. So if we press equal sign, then the total amount or the highest amount that Mommy Iska can collect per month from the 4 borrowers is 13,069.25. So that's the advantage of storing values that you need to use in the next questions. So by using the stored values, you don't need to rewrite each of the amounts. You can use the variable to represent those. Thank you for watching.